and welcome to Soul Babes Craft and Creations. I am Louise, and today is Sunday. So, in my world, it's If It's Sunday. What's If It's Sunday, you ask? Well, when I was a kid, we had If It's days. We had days when, come the end of the month, there wasn't much in the way of food left in the cupboards, and it was whatever was in. If it was there, we could have it as a meal. Basic premise. I brought it into my channel as a segment because I have, on every single one of my other days, I have a segment that I do. But there is a lot of crafts that I could otherwise be doing as well. But I don't want to put them in their own segment because, one, I don't do them as often as I do the ones that are already in segments. And two, I can do other things as well in my Sunday. So, like for instance, today I've got a couple of parcels to unbox and show. Um, Other times there's been things that I've made, like the last 2 weeks. It's something I've made for my grandson that's separate to all the other things that I normally make. So there are times when there's things that I will be doing that's different to the other segments. So, as I said, I have 2 parcels to unbox. Um, at the time of me recording this, I actually have the grandson here, so I'm trying to do this quickly while my hubby, his granddad, has taken him out for a walk for a short while. So, although this video isn't going up till the 1st of March, it's actually being recorded the 17th of February. So, and literally, I have just had these 2 parcels arrive. So I thought to myself, right, let's get these quickly done as a video so that I can utilize the items, well, certainly utilize one of them, um, for a segment that's coming up or something that is coming up in one of my segments. Right, let's just get on with it. So we will start with the bigger of the 2 items. You get it. So, big white bag from Wool Warehouse. So let's open this up. As I say, they have literally just arrived in the post just now. Well, 20 minutes ago, just before hubby took little man out. So it was the reason why he's took little man out, is so that I can quickly undo it. So here we go. Excuse all the crinkles, but as I was saying in my Wednesday, work on my whip Wednesday, just gone, I was trying to decide on what route I was going to go round to finish that whip. I'd already decided that there wasn't enough yarn with what I had left to do it. So it was either order more yarn or rip it all out. And having already ripped it out 2 or 3 times as it was, I didn't want to go through that again. So I thought to myself, I have to get some more yarn. Now, I couldn't get the yarn that I made that I'd already previously used in that whip, which is for the Pineapple Poncho by Cinnamon Stitches. Now I'm doing a version of it. I'm not doing her pattern direct. I've done it to a certain extent, but other than that, it's an adaptation of her pattern. But I don't think I can get that yarn anymore. I probably could, but it would take a lot to search and find the right one of what I had, bearing in mind that I bought that yarn, I would say 8 or 9 years ago, approximately, possibly even longer than that, but 8 or 9 years ago. So I thought to myself, well, can't get that yarn, but I can see if I can find something similar on Wool Warehouse to that particular yarn. Now, went through trying to find something that was within a price range that I could afford it, and eventually decided to get this, which is Yarn Smith's Pebble Haze DK. Now, the yarn I've been using is a DK weight, and it's feels pretty much similar to how this feels. This is feeling quite soft, and it's um let's see what, because I know the one that I've been using is a silk cotton something blend. Um and this is a cotton acrylic blend. It's 67% cotton, 33% acrylic. Each ball is 50 grams, 145 meters, or 1.75 ounces for 159 yards. And it's a 4mm hook. So there we go. This color is shade T2C050. And if I remember rightly, it was cream or something like that. So there we go. Now I've been using a milk white and pink, and then the last set of yarns that I will be using in it is like a light beige, creamy color with a gold um, fleck and gold sequins in it, which I'll be using as part of the thing with it. But I knew that there was, sorry about that. My keyboard is just on my the bag of yarn just got caught behind it, so I'm just trying to get these couple of loose balls out of it, out of the bag, so that I can then lift up it. So there is 10 in that bag, and there's 2 packs in there, 2 10 packs of it in there, and then there's 4 loose ones. Let's move that to one side without knocking the keyboard. And then I've got 4 more, so I have 24 balls of this, which should be plenty for me to finish it either as a poncho or a top, whichever route I want to go down. I'm thinking more top than poncho, because otherwise the poncho is going to be absolutely massive. So I'm thinking more of converting it now to a top. And then also, while I was at this, was getting that yarn, I thought I'll get myself another couple more of the Shapeshies Container Chroma in the color rainbow. Purely so that I've got more of this cotton yarn for making the socks, because I am enjoying doing the socks, and I've got a feeling that I may well enjoy going and doing knitting the socks when I go over to that. So I thought I better get myself more of the yarn to make sure I can be able to do that. So that was Wool Warehouse. The other one is from Amazon, and this is with the inspiration from Joy from Finding Your Joy. She has recently purchased the Claire Montgomery Granny Square cards and the Granny Square flowers, but she'd also bought the unofficial Granny Square cards, not realizing that there were two different types until afterwards. And she'd gone through it, and she'd picked out one particular one that didn't have the full information about the square, all the directions to make the square in that card. It only had about half of it. And she went through trying to find out a little bit more about that particular square to find that the square is in another book. And that it seems to be that a lot of the ones from that particular set, the unofficial card set, are also in this particular book. So I thought to myself, well, I am doing all the cards. I have come across one or two that aren't fully in the directions. And I've had to guess it by looking at the picture of the square, the finished square that's on the front of the card. I'm not entirely sure if I've got them all, but I've had to guess it. So I've thought to myself, yeah, it might be an idea that I look into getting the same book. Now, let's open this up so I can show you the book. All right. Come here. I'm get hold of it. Not so easy to actually get hold of. Oh, I've got all the stuff out of it. Yep. Okay. Don't need that. It's my invoice. And this is the book. It's the Ultimate Granny Square Source Book. And there's 100 contemporary motifs to mix and match. Now, the one that Joy picked out, because there is a page here which has got all of them in. And the one that she picked out, if I remember rightly, was the Alchemy Garden Square. It's that one just there. Purpley one there. And when she showed the pictures, I thought, yeah, I seem to recognise quite a few of those ones from the ones that I've already done and the ones that I know to be done. So I thought to myself, yeah, it might be an idea that I currently get the book. Let's see if I find this one now. We can show a bigger picture of it. I know it's one I haven't yet picked out. But there we go. That's the picture of the square that she picked out. So, yes. And when she looked in the book herself, she found that there was an extra page that isn't printed in the little, and it might be a lot easier for me to now see, because I've said on many occasions, the writing in the book is so tiny that even with a 10 times magnifier, I'm even struggling to still see the writing of it then. So it's like, yeah, this would make quite a big difference because the writing is in a much more readable position, and even the um, diagram graphs are much more easier to read. So I think I did right in buying myself the book. So thank you, Joy. Um, and I am looking forward to now being able to, one, complete those as part of my Magazine Makes Mondays, and two, it gives me more squares that I could possibly add to that, which aren't in the books already, in the things that I'm doing already. So now I better come get off this video before young sir gets back in, so that I can rearrange the front room before he gets back here. So, with that all being said and done for today, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love and kindness to everyone. Bye for now, and I'll see you all soon.